Hello friends. In this video I am going to explain you about analysis of insertion sort and the complete working structure of insertion sort, how insertion sort works. In which we'll go with the from where the idea comes. The idea of insertion sort is very similar to the idea of sorting the playing cards. As you know that we are very much aware about, each and every individual are very much aware about the playing cards. The normal sorting which we are doing at the time of playing the cards, we are arranging all the cards. We may arrange all the cards in the sequential order. How that sequential order it may be, that insertion sort may works. It is a simple sorting algorithm which sorts the array by shifting the elements one by one rather. Following are some of the important characteristics of insertion sort, in which the very first characteristic is that it has one of the simplest implementation. It is quite efficient for smaller data sets but very inefficient for larger data sets or larger amount of list. If you are having the list is more than say 100-200 elements, it is quite difficult to implement this particular insertion sort or to arrange the list arrange or to sort the list by using insertion sort. Insertion sort is adaptive in nature. That means it reduces its total number of steps if given a partially sorted list. If we have given a partially sorted list where some of the elements are sorted and some of the elements are not sorted, but very inefficient for larger list. That means it reduces the total number of steps if given in a partially sorted list, hence it increases its efficiency. If any of the sorted list is already half sorted, you required very less amount of time to complete the remaining unsorted list to become the sorted one. That's why as we know that the efficiency can be calculated with respect to time and space. So if the time which is required to sort a particular list is quite less, ultimately we can definitely say that the efficiency of that list, of that algorithm, of that sorting technique is quite high. It is better than selection sort and bubble sort algorithm. As compared to bubble sort and selection sort, insertion sort is comparatively better. Its space complexity is less like bubble sorting. Insertion sort also required a single additional memory space. It is stable and it does not change the relative order of elements with equal keys. Does not change. Let's take this array, a normal example. After that I have one critical example that I am going to explain it to you with the help of graphical presentation later on. As we can see here, in insertion sort we pick up a key where let's take this array. We have 516243, in which we pick up a key and compare it with other elements ahead of it and puts the key in the right place. So simple. 5 has nothing before it. It is compared to 5 and inserted before 5. We have chosen 1 as an element and we can compare it with the 5. Which one is greater? We have to keep it at last. Ultimately, which one is smaller? We have to keep it at first. This whole process can be done until you get the complete list sorted. The next slides, in which I am going to explain you how insertion sort works. Look, this is a given array. 8 different elements are there: 9, 2, 7, 5, 1, 4, 3, 6. What we have to do, we have to sort them in ascending order. according to the algorithm, what ascending order, what insertion sort says, that we start by dividing the array in a sorted section and unsorted section. We put the first element as the only element in the sorted section, whereas sorted section we can give it or we can color it with yellow color, and unsorted we can do it we can remain constant with this blue color, and where we have to compare or sweep or swap, we need to get red color. We are going to give the red color, and rest of the array is unsorted section. Look, the first element in the unsorted section is the next element to be put in the correct position. The beside two elements can be compared with each other. So the first element, that is 9, is compared with the second position, that is the element number 2. We copy that element to place into another variable so it does not get overwritten. So when we compare with 2, when we compare with the element 9 with element number 2, definitely 2 is smaller than 9. Ultimately, the position of 2 will come first and then the 9, like this. If there are no more items in the sorted section to compare with, we can place the item must go in front, like this. Now, is 9 in a sorted place? Yes, 2 and 9. If we compare 2 and 9 only, 2 and 9 are in the sorted place. Definitely, next element is 7. Now we can compare, we can withdraw 7 from that list, compare it with 9 as well as 2, and give its appropriate position. Now we can see 7 is compared with 9. Definitely, it may swap 9 with 7. It should be before 9. And again there is one more element which is already there in yellow color, that is 2. Again that element, that 7 is compared with 2. Definitely we may find that 7 is greater than 2. So the proper position for 7 is in between 2 and 9, like this. Now if I compare 2, 7 and 9, whole this list is in sorted order. 2, 7 and 9 likewise. Next element item to position is 5, where 5 again withdrawn from that list and get compared with all of these 3. First it is compared with 9. Definitely 9 is more than 5. 9 is greater than 5. So 9 can replace with 5. Again it may compare with 7. Definitely 7 is greater than 5. So 7 can be the position of 5 now. Again it may compare with 2. 2 is smaller than 5. Definitely it may does not need any swapping with 2. So the proper position for 5 is before 7 after 2. Definitely, as we already mentioned, that we are going to give the color yellow for all the sorted list. Next element we are going to insert is 5th position, that is 1. 1 can withdraw from that list, compare with 9, swap with 9, compare with 7, swap with 7, compare with 1, swap with 5, and then compare with 2 as well. Definitely 1 is less than 2, so 1 may find its appropriate position in the sorted list. Ultimately, now the whole 5 elements 1, 2, 5, 7, 9 are in a sorted way by applying insertion sort algorithm. Now the next element is 4. 4 again withdraw from the list, compare it with 9. Definitely 9 is greater than 4. 9 may reach to to the position of 4. Next is again it may compare with 7. 7 is greater than 4, so replace with 7. 5 is greater than 4, replace with 5. Compare it with 2. 2 is less than 4, so no need to replace with 2. So the proper position for 4 is 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. It means it is before 5 after 2. That's why I have mentioned the yellow color over here. Next element is 3. if I am going with 3, 3 can be swapped with 3 can be removed from the list first. Compare it with 9. After comparing it with 9, compare it with 7. Definitely 7 is greater than 3. Definitely 5 is again greater than 3. 4 is again greater than 3. And again when we compare it with 2, 2 is less than 3. So the proper position for 3 is after 2, before 4. Ultimately we have to put yellow color as if it is a sorted list. Last element which is remaining, that is insert 6. Again that 6 may compare with all of these elements for getting its appropriate position. Withdraw it from the list, compare it with 9, swap with 9, compare it with 7, swap with that particular position, then compare it with 5. Definitely we can say that 5 is less than 6, so the proper position for 6 is after 5, before 7, and that's why we are given to give the particular yellow color for the complete sorted list. How the way of working of insertion sort is? It's very simple. Way of working of insertion sort is like select, compare, shift and insert. I repeat, select, compare, shift and insert to its appropriate position. This is the simple way of working of insertion sort. I hope you all have understood the way of working and how insertion sort works. Thank you for patience hearing.